Hello everyone. Now we are going to start our class again. Okay, so in this class we will going to discuss about the chapter number 2. The name of chapter number 2 is types of network. Okay, so in this chapter we will talk about the types of networking. Before chapter we have to cover the networking, what is networking, needs of networking, all of these things we have to already covered in the last classes. So in this chapter we will talk about types of networking. Okay, so in this chapter we are having a two types of networking. First we can representing as a networking which is covered a geographical area. Okay, so first type of networking is depending upon the geographical area covered by a networking. Second is depending upon the purpose by a network. Okay, so we are having a two types of networking which is defined as a which is covered by a geographical area which is using as a purpose of the of our work. Okay, so first is defined as a local area network, second is wide area network, third is personal area network, fourth is metropolitan area network, fifth is campus area network, sixth is home area network, and seventh is wireless local area network. Now second we are having a depending upon the purpose by a network, so it is defined as a storage area network, enterprise private network, and virtual private network. Okay, so first of all just we are going to talk about a local area network. In this local area network, a local area network links the device in a single office. It means whenever we are connecting a multiple devices to each other in a single office, building, or a campus, it means that if we are having a multiple system in a room, if we are having a multiple system in a building, and if we are having a multiple system in a office, so we are just connecting all the systems by using of cables. Okay, so whenever we are connecting all the systems by using of cable, so that connecting source and cables connectivity are known as local area network. A LAN can be as simple as two PCs and printer one home. Okay, so the LAN is defining that a LAN can be as simple as two PC and a printer one home. Okay, so it is just defining as if we are connecting two system to each other, and if we are connecting a system with a printer, so that simple home connectivity and office connectivity we can define as a LAN. Okay, so or it can be throughout a company and include voice, sound, and video peripherals. Okay, so if we are just it want to explain us whenever we are connecting a two system to each other, and if we are connecting a printer to each other, then by using of that connectivity we can transfer the information to each other. If we connect a printer with our system, so we can just send a text information and take out the print. If we are connecting a two different system to each other, then it can transfer voice, sound, and video peripherals. It means video files, sound files, and text files in each other. They can share each other a different type of information to each other. At present, lane size is restricted to a few kilometers. Okay, now in a few kilometers they are restricted. It means they are we can connect system by using of lane card in a few kilometers. In brief, we can say that lane is a digital communication system in which the large number of computers are interconnected with their associated peripheral by cable within a particular geographical area. It means we are having a multiple system which is digitally communicate to each other if we are connecting by using of cables. Okay, so that all the systems, if they are connecting by using of cables, so they can communicate as a digitalized. It means we are sending the information which we can representing on the screen, which we can record in a form of voice, in the form of videos, that type of things. If we are sending to each other and communicating, like make a call, make a video call, like that type of things representing as a digital information which we are transferring from one system to another system. That type of transformation of information are known as digital communication system. Now in this diagram we can see we are having a two system here, and in the left side, and we are having a three system in the right side, and both the network systems, the group of systems, are connecting with a single printer. It means they are just transferring the information to the printer, and that printer is take out the print of the document whatever that systems are sending to the printer. If we want to transfer any information by using of that LAN cable to the other system, so by using of that LAN connectivity we can transfer the information in that systems. Okay, so that the transformation of information like in the form of audio file, in the form of video files, that are the files which we can representing as a digitalized, so that transformation of information are known as digital communication system. Okay, so whenever we are connecting two systems to each other and transferring any files, and if that they are both systems are connecting with the cable, so that we can say it is a local area network. Now next is features of local area networks. So first is the local area network uses NOS. NOS, it means networking operating system, which ties all the components together and makes operations transparent to the users. Okay, so NOS, it means networking operating system which operate the system. Okay, now networking operating system, it means we are having a single master computer system which identify to all the systems and what the communication are happening between the system, they that single system can observe. Okay, so that we can say is a networking operating system. Okay, so it will just tie all the components together and make the max operation transparent uh, to users. It means if we are transferring any file, so that file can be transferred to the other system also. Like for example, if we are working on our system, so that working are we are performing our work, that work is performing separately, that work is not showing to the other system. If we are connecting LAN, then that work we can represent to the other person also. Okay, so if we are connecting all the systems to each other by using of LAN, so it converting in the form of NOS, it means it will performing its work as a networking operating system. It means if we want to share our work, so by using of that NOS we can sharing our work to the other system also. Okay, now second features, LAN are fully owned by a organization. It means that LAN is it means that single organization can create its own local area network. Third is a LAN work on a principle of load sharing because the programs to be executed is downloaded into a personal computer memory. Okay, so whenever we are performing any task, if we want to share any files, if we want to share any software, so that software is already installed inside a system. It means we can say that file and that software which whatever we are sharing with our other systems, that system that the sharing files and the sharing software are already downloaded in a personal computer memory. Okay, so it is we never share any information by using of link, by using of any website link like that. Okay, so that all the softwares are personally downloaded inside a system. If we have to download that software inside a system, so we can share directly, we can share that file whatever the content we have to download from the internet. Okay, now next is LAN is a system of interlinked personal computer sharing common resources like disk, printer, etc. because they are very expensive. Okay, now that thing we can share by using of a local area network like a disk, printers, and other things, other devices which we want to connecting with our system. So that type of things, that type of things we can, and devices we can connecting with the multiple systems. Now, fifth point is a common communication medium over which all users device can share information, program, and equipment without regard to the physical location of the user or the resources. Okay, so we can just share all the devices, equipment. We can do common communication by using of mediums. Like for example, we are having a printer. If we want to use any mic, and if we want to use any mic and speaker for transferring the information, so we can connect we can maintain the local area network, and by time we can use that single device by using of different systems. Okay, like for example, we are having a printer, and if anyone want to use that printer, like we are having a diagram of systems which are directly connecting with the printer. In the right side we are having a three system which is connecting to each other, and that three systems are also connecting with the printer. So if anyone want to take out the print from the right side, so they can send a command and they can send a file, so they can take out the print. If at the same time if other system are requesting for take out the print, so it will just putting that second system hold for some seconds. Whenever that first command will complete, and in the first command work will be done, and after that the second computer request will be accepted, and that printer will perform the second computer command and second computer request. Okay, so at the same time we can request to the system, and then according to the time request it will just performing work, and after that it will just taking the second request if the other systems transfer request by using of any other users. Okay, so one by one it will accepting the request and it will performing the task whatever the user want. Now next is the LAN local area network has a very limited geographical range, normally less than 1 kilometer. It means we can connecting that local area network, we can stabilize that local area network in a less than 1 kilometers. Okay, so if we are having a campus area network, if we are having a building, so we can maintain that because that maintainity and that maintenance, and it means we can say that connectivity created by using of wired, so that wire we can using for connecting all the systems in less than 1 kilometers. Okay, if we are creating a large biggest network, so we have to require the different types of things by using of nowadays we are using a big network like a wide area network, like different types of, so we are using a wireless connectivity. So by using of wireless connectivity we can transfer information in a long distance area. Okay, so nowadays local area network is also using in a companies. So okay, so that we can say that local area network are having a short range we can connect in a short range we can connect a multiple system and performing our task. Now next is advantages of LAN. Now the first advantage is it permits sharing of expensive hardwares. Okay, so it can share the hardwares, multiple hardware, single hardware, like hardware like printer. Okay, so printer we can share by using of multiple system, because it is a that printer are very costly, that's why we can share that single device by using of multiple systems. Okay, now next is LAN. LAN improve the productivity because information retrieval, processing, storage, and other functionality can be improved. If we are just uh, we want to improve our productivity because of information retrieval, processing, storage. Okay, so if we want to increase our productivity, if we want to performing a better, so what we want to do, what we have to do, we have to just share the devices, because that devices are very costly, so we are not able to purchase printer for each device, so that we can share that single device, and we can using that storage we can retrieve the data and we can use directly. So it will uh, if we save some money, so we can use that money on a different places. It facilitated the communication through its spatial software among the authorized network user across time boundaries and distance. Okay, so we can providing the facilities of communication through the spatial softwares. If we want to provide any type of service by using of that software, so we can share that we can share that software by using of that authorized network. Okay, so it provide the higher transmission rate to accommodate the needs of both peoples and equipments. So by using of that network we can transfer any information very high speedily, and we can share anything by using of that local area network. Now next is the error rate is very less because built in method of detecting and compensating for system error is implied. Okay, so it is just representing now the error rate is very less, because if any type of problems are creating, so that system is directly stopped, so we can identify that problem. If the data cable is not connecting to each other system, so we can just change the data cable and we can maintain the connectivity by using of that cable. Better management by increasing the system performance through the distributions of task and equipment. We can share the files which is required, so we can just manage all the data. If we want to share any files, so we can just share the files and we can performing the task very well. Okay, so at any time we can share our data, any type of, if any user required any type of information at a time, so we can just share by using of that LAN connectivity. It provides the very much security and fault tolerance capability. It means there is no we are not having it have secured. It means that network is secured by the administrator uh, system, and there is no much more fault, and there is no, it means we can just secure that system. The system is totally secured because it is not connecting with the internet. Okay, now next is the LAN, local area network provides the cost effective multi-user computer uh, involvement. Okay, so it is very effective, and multiple user can connecting and they can communicate by using of local area network. A LAN can be fit to any kind of sites. Okay, local area network is fit for any kind of sites, like we can representing that uh, local area network as a site. Okay, site, what that site is working now. Whenever we are performing a task, whenever a single website performing its task like a multiple pupils, so whenever we are connecting all the pupils by using of local area network, so at that time multiple pupils can performing a single work, same as that sites are working. Okay, so that we can compare that lane can be fit to any kind of site. Next is it can be tailored to cite any type of applications. Okay, now next is any number of users can be accommodated. Okay, okay, so it allow the file recordings. Okay, it allow the files, it mean we can transfer the files and we can transfer the recordings. Now next is disadvantages of LAN. Now in this disadvantages, the installation of reconfiguration always required the technical and skilled manpower. Okay, so in this whenever we are installing that LAN connectivity, so we have to require the skilled person. If that skilled person is not there, so many more problems we can face in this networking. Okay, now second is the due to sharing of resource, sometime the operational speed may be slowed down. Sometime that operational speed will be get decreased due to some um, uh, main system fault, and if we are not connecting the wire properly, so that type of problem we can face in the local area network. Now third point is insufficient knowledge of networking administrator create improper authorization and security problems. Okay, if the administrator are not having any proper knowledge about that networking, so they that type of problem we can face in the networking. Okay, so LAN, local area network users have their separated login and passwords, but matching passwords creating a major problem, security problems. Okay, so that each and every users are having its own login password, login ID and password, so they can easily log in, but necking passwords are creating a major security problem. It means if we are having a one administrative uh, uh, ID and password, if anyone uh, capture that ID and password and taking that ID and password, so if anyone, a single person can log in by using of that authorized person ID, then that person can enter inside the network and they can create a biggest problem. Okay, So improper synchronization mechanism causes current uses anomalies. Okay, so it is just representing if we are not synchronized properly, if we are, our mechanism is not a proper, if we are not updating our system, if our mechanism we are not updating our mechanism, so it will just creating a biggest problem. So we have to improve all the systems, all the hardwares, and synchronization we have to make maintenance, we have to mm, make a maintenance of the systems, and all updates we have to check, and all the hardwares we have to put up properly, all the systems which is using for maintain the LAN we have to just keep it proper. If any type of problems creating in that type of machines mechanism, and any type of we are not having a proper wire, so that they will creating a problem inside our local area network. Okay, so now in this class we have to just going to finish this class. Okay, so in next class we will discuss a next type of network. Okay, so have a nice day to everyone. Now we will meet in the next class. Okay, have a nice day.